Hey everyone, welcome back to Before You Buy. I'm Rick, and today we're going to take a look at what happened to my site after a Google algorithm update. Make sure to stick to the end of this one where I show you what I'm doing to recover it. And if you're new to the channel, this is where I give an under the hood, transparent view of what it's really like to run an online business. Before we jump in, please like, please subscribe, show the channel some support. It's really appreciated. And with that, let's dig into some data. Okay, here we are diving into the data. So first, just a little background on the business. This is an Amazon affiliate business, and I purchased it in late February 2020, right before lockdown. So that was interesting to say the least. And this is a business review after Google update. So we're going to take a look at what the Google update, specifically the May core update in 2020, what type of impact that had on the site. This data you see here is from March 2020 through January 2021. I cut February of 2020 off because I just purchased the site in late February, and then we're currently in February of 2021, so I don't have a full month of data. However, I will be doing monthly updates on this, so each month you'll see a new video from me with a new monthly update. And yeah, make sure you stay to the end. We're going to talk about some things we're doing to recover the site and hopefully get it back to where it was at and then some. So here we go, we'll dive in. First section we're going to take a look at is Google Analytics. And the first piece of Google Analytics is users per month. So as you can see, and in March, we were at just about 8,000 users per month, just under 8,000. And then in April, we had a real nice ramp up to 9,500. That's when lockdowns went into place. Everybody was online, getting a lot of traffic. And unfortunately, May 5th of 2020, the May Google Core update went into place. And immediately we saw quite a substantial reduction in traffic, about 30% out of the gate, pretty much overnight. And then as you can see, throughout June, July, August, we just continued to trend down, kind of bottoming in September, October. The hike in November, December is, that's all holiday traffic. So that was all attributed to holidays. And then as you can see in January, we had our lowest month on record. So we're still kind of in that overall downtrend, even though we had the pickup in November and December. Next, we'll take a look at percent of return users per month. So of the people that come to our site, how many people are returning? You can see in March of last year, we were just under 10%. Right now, we're just around 8%. I'd say the average is like 8 to 9%. The goal is to move that trend line back above 10% and continue to grow that. So some of the things we'll be working on is engagement of the audience, and this will be one of the metrics we'll track closely to see if we're engaging enough to have users return on a regular basis. So keep an eye on that. Traffic channels. So this is a big one. As you can see, organic search, Google search is 91% of our traffic. We do have some direct search, so those are going to be some of the return users that are direct searching our sites. And then a little bit of referral traffic from some other sites, and very little social traffic at just over 0.5%. So another big focus this year is going to be reduce the amount of overall organic traffic and kind of spread that traffic out so we're more diversified. That way, if we do get hit by another Google Core update, it isn't as impactful. So that's traffic channels. Again, we'll keep a close eye on that, and we'll have some goals around how we plan to reduce the organic by boosting the other sources of traffic. Page views per month, so similar to users per month, how many each user might go to more than one page, and so this is going to be kind of the same information as users, just at a higher, a little bit higher of a number, as each user on average will go to more than one page. I think it's about 1.2 or so on average. So big thing here is we want to get, currently we don't have ads on the site. We could put Google Ads in place. However, the return on those are it's very minimal. Google Ads do not pay that much. However, once we get back above 10,000 page views a month, we can get Ezoic on the site, Ezoic Ad Network, and pay rates are a little bit better, quite a bit better than Google Ads. So we'll probably hold off on putting any ads, but we'll watch this, try to get it back above 10,000, and then look at adding Ezoic ads to the site as a different, as a diversified revenue source. Next up, average session duration. So this is how long people are staying on the site. Again, this is another engagement metric. You can see starting out, we were around 2 minutes. We've bounced down to about 1.5 minutes, and now, close to that 2-minute mark again. So average is probably, 1.75 minutes. Again, we want to get this above 2 and continue to build from there. That's going to show engagement on the site. Which is another important metric for Google rankings, is how long people are staying on your site. So that's going to be a key one to watch and improve. Okay, next, total events and then events per user. So this is how many people are clicking an event on our site, is what it's called in Google Analytics. Basically, are they clicking one of our Amazon affiliate links or a different affiliate link or something to that effect? So you could see the events trended down just with the traffic, same concept there. That's the bar graph. The line graph is how many events per user. Look, you see we're averaging about 1, just a little over, a little under. Again, goal is to push this up. If we're getting more events per user, more times a user clicks an affiliate link, the better opportunity we have for them to purchase something. So goal will be to increase that. We'll do that through building trustworthiness with the audience, and if they trust us more, ideally they will click more of the links that we recommend. And next, pages per session. So each session that's created, each user, how many pages are they visiting per session? You can see we started at about just under 1.2, dipped under 1.15. We got this big spike of holiday traffic here, which was attributed to some of our holiday pages. So that's kind of an anomaly. And you can see we've trended back down below the 1.2 mark. Again, if we're engaging, this number should go up. So it's another one we want to watch closely. And that's it for Google Analytics. Next, we're going to jump into some income. Amazon affiliate overview. So we'll look at the income and some other metrics within the Amazon affiliate platform. First up is Amazon affiliate clicks and clicks per user. So how many people are making clicks on Amazon from our site? As you can see, we peaked here at about 14,000 in a month in the month of April, and now in January we are down just under 4,000. So quite a substantial drop from our peak here. Again, May core update hit here, and we've seen that traffic decline. The bar or the line graph here is showing how many clicks per user, and you can see we fall in between 1.2 to 1.4 is kind of the average. In the holidays, we got this big run up here. Again, goal is to increase that. More clicks per user, the more opportunities for a purchase. Total items ordered. So these are items ordered from Amazon Associates, from the people that we've referred. And you can see our peak 805 in April. And now we're in this 250 to 300 range. A little stronger. You can see that our traffic actually bottomed out in January. You've seen that a couple slides ago, but our items ordered is actually up from where it was in October. And again, this is tied to holidays, and then the niche we're in is health related, and you see some early New Year's resolution traffic. So that's where a little bit of that's come from. So we'll see what February looks like. Make sure to subscribe. Come back next month and we'll see what February looks like, and see if it's declining even further than October, which will be really interesting to see. Affiliate earnings. So I think what everyone's been waiting for, here is the income. What does an affiliate site really make? This is what it makes. Now this is top line, so this doesn't count any of the expenses going in. Any of the expenses we have, it's just the top line, what we get paid. So you could see $1,600, $1,500, up to $1,900 at the peak in May. This is kind of what we expected. This probably in like the $1,700 range when we purchased the site is kind of the expectation. And you can see that June just that May core update went into effect. And the earnings usually lag a little bit because if something's purchased late here, especially here, with all the quarantines and lockdowns, we had a lot of lag. A lot of this purchase, these earnings were purchased in April, but you don't get paid until they ship. So there's a little bit of a lag there. But anyway, the May core update hit, and you can see June earnings cut in half. And you can see our low spot of 411 in October. Again, holidays, we had a nice little bump from October, still nowhere to where we want to be. And then January at 500. So again, something we're going to track. Goal is to get back into this range and then obviously above that range. But that's a starting point, which we got a ways to go. We got to do about 4x to get back to there. So we have some work to do. Okay, that's Amazon affiliates. And next we'll look at some Google Search Console data. So Google Search Console, this is going to show how many impressions we get when somebody searches one of our keywords that we're ranking for, how many people see our site, and then it's also going to see of those people that seen it, how many people clicked it, and what is our click-through rate. So some real good information here. First, Google Search Console impressions. So how many people seen one of our pages when they searched for a keyword that we are ranking for. You can see our peak around 300,000, and then after the update down to 200, and now we're all the way down to just over 100, maybe 120. So quite a substantial drop in impressions or people seeing our pages. And next is clicks. So of the people that seen our pages, how many people clicked? So you can see, just as just an example, we had 300,000 in April, if you remember, and only 7,700 clicked through. So very low percentage, 2.5% or so of people that seen our page actually clicked through. And then you can see our clicks, bottoming out here in January at 1,548. Next, Google Search Console click-through rate. So this is very important for Google to rank us. They like to see a high click-through rate. And you can see here, we were really, we've seen an increase from March. We went up from 2.19 to 2.62. In May, we kind of held that. And then as you can see, as soon as that update came into place, we really dipped and just continued to fall down to 1.18, which is a huge, that's more than a 50% drop in click-through rate. Again, you see a bump here, that's tied to holidays, and then it's come back down to the 1.3 range. We're going to be doing some things to push this back up, updating title, meta descriptions, and some other things to make sure that the keywords we're ranking for are actually in our title tags and in the meta description to help increase that click-through rate. So we'll talk about that a little bit in the end of the slide here. Next is the Google Search Console average position. So you can see we started out, this is I think the only graph that goes up. Unfortunately, this is the only graph we want to go down. So this is how many, what position all of our articles on average rank in Google Search. So we were at about 28 starting in March. Again, just got under 25 in April. That was our high spot. And then after that May core update, we seen a run up to 35, dropped down a little bit in the holidays, and now we're up to 37.5. So we're still declining. The position is increasing, but technically a decline from where we want to be. We want that number to come down closer to 1, the better. Okay, so that's it for Google Search Console. Couple other metrics I'm tracking is the value per Amazon affiliate click. So this is kind of interesting. It's averaging around 15 cents. A little over, a little under, a little over, bouncing all around, but about 15%. So each Amazon affiliate click we get, on average, we make about 15 cents. We don't really make anything from the click specifically, but as people purchase, we get a commission, and on average, every click turns into about 15 cents. So another one we'll keep a close eye on. We can increase that number a couple ways. We could refer higher dollar affiliate products and higher trust, probably a better conversion rate in Amazon affiliates. So that's the value per AA click. And then the value per visitor. So every visitor that comes to the site, what is that visit actually worth? This is another interesting metric to track. You can see 20 cents, we got down to 15, up to 27 cents and kind of all around there, but it's about 20 cents on average. Each visitor that shows up to the site turns into about 20 cents in top line revenue. Ordered revenue per visitor. So each visitor that comes to the site, how much on average do they order from our affiliate links? And it averages around $5. You can see it bounces all around that, quite a bit higher in the holidays, which makes sense. But for the most part, averages right around $5. Okay, so you've seen the data. You've seen how bad the Google algorithm update impacted our site. We're down substantially 70% or so on traffic. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do to recover? First thing, these are the focus areas for recovery. First being, we need to increase and diversify traffic. First thing under here is improve our click-through rate. So we looked at the Google Search Console click-through rate. We want to improve that. If we improve the click-through rate, we can actually increase our traffic to the site without actually increasing our impressions. Also, if our click-through rate starts to increase, we should also see positive results in Google search rankings. So that's a key one we're going to focus in on. Next is adding and updating content. So obviously, today we have around 70 articles. If we double that and tomorrow we have 140 articles, we will probably increase traffic, more than likely. So adding content is going to be one of our focuses to increase traffic. Updating old content. So taking a look at old content and updating it. Are the keywords that we're ranking for called out in the article? Are they called out in the title and the meta description? Things like that. So updating old content, refreshing it, and we'll be focused on that. Diversifying traffic. So this is going to be one of the key ones. We want to diversify away from Google organic search as our main, at least as 90%. We want to get that down maybe to 70% or so. So the focus will be to create a YouTube channel, do some social media, build an email list, things like that to diversify our traffic. Next is increase and diversify revenue. So we want to improve our clicks per user. More clicks per user, the more chance at revenue we have. Source additional affiliate programs. So we'll be looking at some additional affiliate programs. Right now we're just running Amazon affiliates. And then we'll look at some other revenue sources, ads, info products, other things that we can do to diversify our revenue sources. And then some of the other things we're working on, improving the homepage and layout, overall just improve user experience. But those are the things we're starting on. Fixing our core web vitals ahead of the May 2021 core update. So I'll have another video coming out on this and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing to improve those core web vitals. This is going to be crucial. If you have a site, you need to take a look at that. You need to get your Google Analytics or your Google Search Console set up. Look at your core web vitals. See if you need improvement or not. If you need improvement, you really got to do that before the May update. That's going to be a large focus of the May update, which it's nice to know that. It's nice that Google told us what part of the focus is going to be. So we will be focusing on that. And like I said, I'll have a specific video just on how I'm fixing my core web vitals. I'll show you step by step what I'm doing, and you can follow along and do it yourself if you have the same issues. Improve EAT. So what is EAT? EAT is expert, authority, trustworthiness. So we'll be working on some things to improve that. And lastly, implement a link building strategy. So I'm going to implement some link building strategy to, in hopes, help our Google search rankings. We get some authoritative backlinks. That's the goal there. And then, so what are the goals? What are the goals around these focus recovery areas for Q1 of 2021? So right now it's February, it's mid-February 2021, And let's take a look at what we're going to do in the next basically 6 weeks. So around increase and diversify traffic, we're going to update title and meta descriptions to improve the click-through rate. And we'll do that on the top, say five articles on the site as a start. Also want to add 5 pieces of content. We have completed 1 so far in Q1 and have 1 in the works. So basically have 3 to go. That should be achievable. And then updating 5 pieces of content. So we have not updated any in Q1 yet, but we plan to update 5 in Q1. And also create 10 YouTube videos. So we want to get that YouTube channel up and running. We have not started it yet. I plan to start it in the next week and get that up and running and get some videos out. Around revenue, increasing and diversifying, we're going to improve clicks per user by improving the content and trust with our audience. So a lot of the things up top will actually tie into that. Sourcing additional affiliate programs. We've actually already sourced 3 and been approved for those 3. So we're going to look at a couple more and try to source a couple more in Q1. And then in Q2, Q3, we'll be looking at implementing those and getting those up and running, getting some traffic to those programs. Under other, create new homepage. That is in the works to improve our user experience. Improve CLS and LCP issues, our Core Web Vital issues. So those are the 2 key issues we have in Core Web Vitals. And like I said, I'll be creating a video. You can follow along if you have those same issues and show you exactly what to do to fix those. Build trust with visitors by sharing my story. So the niche that we purchased the site in is actually something that I've been very interested in for years, nearly a decade, and I have a lot of experience in the area. I've yet to really get in and add my story, but I will do that in Q1 through YouTube video and probably a blog post about my story in the industry, if you will, and hopefully that'll build some trust with the visitors coming to the site. And that is it. That is all. So again, thanks for joining, and I hope you got something out of this. And please subscribe, support the channel. If you subscribe, like I say, every month I will be publishing a new video like this. If you'd like to see some different metrics, some different tracking, link down in the drop a comment in below and let us know, and I'll put that in there. Thanks again, and I'll see you back in probably a week or so. We'll start looking at these goals, and I'll start showing you exactly what I'm doing. My plan is to each one of these things that I'm doing around goals, I'll be making a specific video so that you can follow along. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you back in the next one.